She's looking for something. Hello, everyone. Saturday with Kendra. We are going to talk about Holy Saturday, what we should be doing. Honestly, I've tried to spend most of my morning in silence, contemplating the Lord, watching a few, not too many, podcasts that talk about today. I was bawling all day yesterday. I watched The Passion of the Christ, just amazing. And I wasn't just bawling for Jesus, I was bawling for Mary. I'm in the midst of the 33-day consecration to Jesus through Mary using St. Louis de Montfort's True Devotion to Mary. And I gotta tell you, I was just sitting there bawling for her. Like, how horrible to have spent the last 30 years nurturing, being with Jesus, raising him, probably learning quite a bit of what is about to come. So if you're born under a rock and you have no idea that Good Friday was yesterday, Jesus was crucified for our sins, and he was buried in a tomb. He was laid to rest. And so today is a day of rest. This actually corresponds with God's creation. On the sixth day, he rested. The Sabbath was also a day to rest. The women did not go to the tomb with all of their spices to prepare his body. They waited until dawn the next day, and they observed the law. The Sabbath was to rest. But sometimes when we're not seeing God in action, kind of like the apostles, they must have been wondering what is going on. Jesus is gone. All he said is not going to come true. They might have had a little test of their faith, but God is always working. So Jesus rested for some time, but then he went to Sheol, Hades. We say hell in the creed, but it really is the place of the dead. He descended to the dead, and then he saved those people. So they have been waiting for the Messiah to come, waiting for death to be destroyed by life and him giving up himself on the cross. It's beautiful. He did not go to hell as in the damned. Those people are going to stay there. But we want to talk about just today and what we should be doing. Yes, it is a time of awaiting. Like, don't jump into Easter. I remember I had Easter Saturday celebrations at my house for decades, celebrating Easter a day before. But this is a solemn, peaceful, calm time of awaiting. And maybe you've had some times in your life where you have been waiting for God. You're not seeing God. You're wondering, are you there? Are you going to answer my prayers? Are you going to leave me in this situation? He's always working. And sometimes that peace and that silence is what we need to embrace. And in this culture, it's so very difficult because we are in this instant gratification. I am talking right into my phone. We all are being entertained all the time with these technical devices that can sometimes take us away from God. Today I've been using my technology to get closer to God, to dive deeper into Holy Saturday, to sit and reflect, to just be. Except for this video. And I knew I had to get this done. So that's why I am speaking to you now, so that you too can maybe take the rest of this day and rest. Be in peace. If it bothers you to have peace in your life, meaning there is no entertainment, no radio, no music, no podcast, nothing in the background, then by all means, you need more peace. You can practice at it, and it can be your oasis. Better than a massage, better than therapy. Peace is where we hear God's voice. Peace is where we receive that beautiful grace that overcomes all of the things in our lives that are stressing us out and causing us anxiety and worry and fear. So let's take this day to spend in peace, trusting that what the Lord said, that he would never abandon us, he will always be with us, that he's always in action in the background, but sometimes we need to take that moment for some silence and rest. Alrighty, everyone, I'm going to go talk to my Soul, Mind, and Body membership group. You can click join below if you want to join. Otherwise, I will catch you here later. Oh, don't forget, You do need a Droid to join on your phone. Otherwise, you iPhone users have to go to a pooter. Sorry. Find something more with God, soul, mind, and body, and have a blessed and inspired day.